Hello and welcome back to another episode of No Danger to our Amnesia dungeons. If you don't know what our Amnesia dungeons are, throughout our game we're going to figure out who our players are. They have woken up in a strange space, they don't know their abilities, they don't know what they can do, but through failing and achieving their abilities, they'll be able to discover more of who they are. They'll get memories and we'll be able to piece together what their backstory is. So before we go into it, welcome. It's good to see you with us.
Good to see you.
Would you like to tell us your name and also on top of that, a fun tabletop memory?
Fun tabletop memory. I'm Patrick, but you can call me Pat. My best tabletop memory was when we were also in another dungeon and we'd found ourselves in a time loop of sorts. And we saw the same symbols, rat, rock, door. So much so that for the next half an hour we were just saying rat, rock, door. Rat, rock, door.
I'm just going to quickly delete some of my notes.
I don't remember this. Have you reality glitched me?
Was that sorry?
You said we all did this.
Oh,
It's
my
terrible.
usual.
Different we.
Yeah.
Your own
my,
Wii.
my,
The
my-
royal
No,
Wii.
that's Wii. My other Wii's. Yes.
My other Wii's.
Definitely,
Yeah, excellent.
definitely.
Nintendo.
Yeah, so I'm Callum. I think one of my favourite role-play memories is that I had this character that I played for years. He'd done amazing things, like he even survived the end of time, but the thing that he got remembered for was the time that he threw a rock at a small orphan boy for selling him rancid soups. And then that's all the good he'd done in his life, and that's what he gets remembered for.
Just a question, did this young orphan boy perchance die?
Unknown.
Oh, okay.
He was scampering away and I threw a rock at him. It hit, but I don't know what happened to the boy after that.
Aren't most commoners HP like 4? Anyway,
This was
let's
like
not
a
unpack that any
15
further.
level fighter.
Anyway,
We're pro orphan.
we're pro.
We're
I'm
pro.
so pro. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So you've asked me this before, so I'll try
Yes.
to come up with something different. Instead of a fun one,
Okay.
I'm going to just say my first one, which was with Callum here.
Yep.
And to describe how good this memory is, we haven't played D&D since together. So this was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'd been wanting to play D&D for a long time, and Callum had been playing for quite a while.
Yep.
So we got together a group of friends to make a party. It was just our group of friends in like the final year of high school, and they probably should never play D&D.
No, they shouldn't.
And they'd had some beverages because they were I don't know, lubricating the creative juices.
Aptly.
And yeah, we came off this boat, and then the first thing they wanted to do was go to a brothel, obviously. So they went. We actually talked about this in the chat.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
And then they like broke all of the rules of brothels. That's as much as needs to be said about that. And then like fought 5 guards and just started murdering. It was a small town. They just started murdering everyone. And Callum did your best to try and keep
Still
us on track.
mentally scarred from from one of my first times DMing as well. So.
Was it with the DM?
That was the DM, yeah.
What
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. So then,
Have you ever
like,
DM'd the game since, or was that you just giving up?
Nah, not much. Once or twice, but not much.
And definitely not with us. So here's to another session.
Hopefully
I'm
this goes
glad
better.
we kind of made a decision. Donnie and I made a decision that the concept of brothels and D&D games in the bin. We don't want anything to do with
Yeah.
it. Not part of our games. It's just better to ignore that subject a little bit and just talk about nerdy things like running and killing things. Anywho, my name's Jonny. I'm not going to give you a fun tabletop memory because I'm sure I'd have to say it every time I'm on here. So let's just jump right back into it.
You'd run out of memories.
Oh, I run out of memories. Well,
All
I
5
played
of
far too. Oh, 5.
All 5 memories.
I've shared all 5 and there's nothing left. That's it. I'm sure 12 years experience playing D&D, maybe more than that. I'm sure I come up with a couple more, but they get a bit repetitive. Same sort of things happen. The same character every time. Anyway, you all wake up in a dark grey stone room. It feels cold and damp to the touch. There's moisture in the air and it smells slightly rotten. And you realise that the bed that you're lying in, because you've just woken up, it feels like it's covered in ectoplasm to some degree and it burns your skin to the touch. Above you is a large glass skylight and it's glowing, and you can see above it there is leagues and leagues of water. You can see that the skylight is somewhat cracking under the weight of all the water that is above it. There seems to be a light coloured ectoplasm all over the room that is similar colour to the water that's above. And as you look around the room, you see several other figures. Firstly, you see each other, and let me describe what you look like. Over to our right-hand side, you see a figure with pale blue skin and air ganassi, white, wispy hair with magical blue highlights that seem to shimmer through his long, flowing locks. They seem to move with the very wind itself. I'm saying that as if there should be wind in the room. You're here, so there's always wind when you're nearby. Hey, anyway, he is wearing a long grey robe, and you see an ethereal blue radiate from his eyes. Across from him, the other side of the room, you see within some form of metal vat, covered in this very ectoplasm I spoke about, a large muscular drow who is seeming to get his senses. His eyes were open, but now he seems to realise what's going on. A large white beard with long protruding black ears. Crimson eyes staring at everyone in the room as if he is completely filled with rage. A long grey robe and scars covering every part of the body that you can see. Lastly, you look in the middle of our group and see a much smaller figure, about 3 feet tall, a goblin, with goggles covering over his eyes, short grey hair spiked up with singed ends, with a grey robe as well. You see there's stitching along the side of his robe different than everyone else's. As well as this, you see 3 other large figures, all completely covered in this ectoplasm. And at the moment, 2 of them are currently trying to open your mouth and spit into them. Will you all like to roll initiative for me, please?
Oh, gross. Ah, sweet. 15?
2. It makes sense. You're in a vat, so something else is going on for you.
18, I think I'm very aware of the liquids that are getting forcibly poured into my mouth.
So I'll use your actual names for now, but we don't know what your characters' names are.
Okay.
So we'll figure that as the time goes. For now, should we just call you by your name, or should we go for your race? What do you think better? Go for Goblin, or should we go for Callum?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Goblin.
I'm happy with Goblin.
It's not the
Goblin
first time.
rolled an 18.
Yes.
Ganassi, what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Rolled a 15.
Does this allow us to
Drow rolled
scratch off?
a 2. Oh, I gotta love that.
Initiative
Yes, you can all scratch off your initiative.
And I'll tell you what I add.
Yep.
So I add 2 to make it 17.
+3.
Plus 3. You're okay.
Oh, +4. Wow.
Whiff!
That's big numbers.
No, that says 44.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually switch you around from this other person.
Whoa.
So the creature, this sort of large half orc that is currently opening your mouth to try almost spit within it,
Half-orc?
was about to act, but actually you've managed to jump faster because you're a bit faster than he is. What would you like to do as this creature, you see in his eyes there is a ichor coming down as if almost like tears, and you see just almost what's the sort of word I use, listful look, like he's not fully paying attention. He's just focused in on you and nothing else, if that makes
Blake
sense.
it.
Blake it, let's go for that.
Well, I think first of all, I'd like to try and close my mouth to try and make sure that no more.
Roll for me? No, I'm joking, you don't have to roll for me. Roll for sleight of mouth? No, let's not.
I would like a slight mouth stab.
+9? What does that mean? No. What would you like to do as this creature's around you? As you look round his body, you see that there's two daggers, by his side. You could potentially utilise them in what you're going to do.
Oh yeah, definitely. That sounds good. If I could kind of use while he's kind of focusing on me, I'll maintain some eye contact and try and get my little goblin arm round to one
Yep.
of those knives. To
Roll
them.
me a sleight of hand, please.
Yep.
So
You don't want to ruin the movie.
just roll for me. Don't scratch in and off just yet.
Yep. Oh, that's not good. 3.
3. You do not get to roll with advantage in this particular circumstance because this creature is not really focusing on his weapons.
Not much better, but 6.
Where are we? Would you like to rub out your sleight of hand? Because I only needed a certain number and you actually got it.
Great. Sleight of hand, here we are. Actually, precision to not get anything else.
Nah, you're good.
It's a tight one to try to get. That's okay.
Oh, 9. Nice, and there's another wee +4 in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
That's
sense.
great. So a 10.
10. So you grab a hold of this. You only need a 10 to get.
Great.
So you spin round the dagger. You're going to stab him with it.
Yes, I think I'd like to try and stab
On you
him.
go. So roll
Go
an
for the
attack roll for
throw.
me, please. So it will be. You don't have anything there. So if you want to write a dagger in that space, and add your pluses if you hit. So roll for me first, and I'll tell you if you're successful or not.
An 8
8.
plus if it's plus my dexterity for now.
You do hit, but I would like you to scratch off your intelligence, please.
Ooh. Whoa. Okay, interesting.
So it's because it's really high really
Ooh, 16. That's pretty good.
We have classes from the extended.
Well, to be fair,
Well,
not
that's
everyone's
a
got
game.
classes in the extended, but that's still so. So you have got the 3 there, then your proficiency +2, so that would be +5 to hit. So that means you get a 12, which is his armor class. Would you like to write a D4 for the damage it does? +3 for your intelligence. So roll a D4 +3.
So that would be a 4 plus 3.
4 +3, that's 7. And you actually notice you get one of your abilities as well. If you flip to the next page, passive 1, and scratch it off,
Passive
you have the ability. I'll wait for you to scratch it off. Actually,
go.
you can tell us.
This is exciting.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
This coin is very good.
Do you want another coin?
I might want another coin.
We can give you all the coins.
I'll take as many coins as I can.
All
get.
the coins.
Oh, Fury of the Small.
Fury of the Small.
Fury of the Small.
So you get an extra 3 damage on top. You can do that twice a day. So I'll cut this out and pass it over to you. Actually, could have did that during that time. So add the 3 on top of that, so that's 10 damage. A dagger goes right into his sort of throat. He's still standing tall at that, and he then acts after you. So I'll cut that out and give it to you in a second. He grabs a hold of you. You're grappled. He pulls open your mouth and just spits out this ichor into your mouth. He'd roll a D100 check for me, please.
I'm just going to roll that just on the table.
As this ichor fills all your senses,
So it's
and you
85.
get almost jalapeno-ish flavour,
okay, so it's not
radiating
actually too
through
bad.
it. It's spicy. It's got a bit of zing to it. Well, I say spicy. It's not that spicy. I'm not that bad at that. What'd you get, sorry?
An 85.
85. You're fine for now, but something else might happen if this continues to be a thing, and you feel a residual. Let's see what actually. You feel a residual essence. I feel within you, if that makes sense. Something else is happening here. A warmth kind of echoing through your body. Next up will be Air Ganassi. There you go.
Yeah, there was an idea that with that 100, one day someone is just going to be insta-dead.
We don't know why and what that's going to do, but yeah.
Why you want them insta-dead? But,
As you're looking towards this creature, you see another eye is appearing above here that you're noticing now that ichor has entered into your body.
Okay.
It is an eye that is purple. No, it's on the orc that's spitting the ichor into his throat. It's a deep purple, and it seems to gaze into your soul.
Deep purple always does in my soul.
That's it. We don't have the rights for that.
Sorry.
If you're going to do it, you need to be tone deaf.
Look, I can help. That's fine. I'm there.
I'm not gonna lie, just more concerned about myself.
Yes. So the creature that is over the top of you, to clarify, the creature that is over the top of you is
There's a creature on the top of me?
yes. Both you have creatures trying to open your mouth.
Oh.
The creature that's over the top of you is what looks to be this sort of gruff, hairy elf, where there's little tufts of hair coming here, there, and everywhere. Long blonde hair that's sort of tied back up, and you see these same glacial eyes as he's trying to open your mouth to puke into yours.
That's disgusting. And then I'm just gonna try and like punch them, or like
Go for
can
it.
I just push them off because they're grappling me?
They've not quite tried that yet, but you can definitely push them
yeah,
away.
I just want to shove them.
Yep, give me an athletics or acrobatics check, whatever you'd rather.
I'm gonna go with. I'm quite a wiry little guy, so I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
Okay.
And it's a 9.
A 9. Roll against you. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I don't do that. It's different now, isn't it?
Oh, 2024.
Acrobatics.
Can we type in for you? You call it 5.5?
Yeah.
So 9. Yep, you succeed. So you manage to slip out from under him. Rather than pushing away, you're slipping out and round and get behind him.
Yes.
You see on his back, he's got a short sword attached to the top. almost like the sort of like the Witcher carries it, like in a really unorthodox way that isn't helpful in the slightest in combat. But even still, the elf's trying to be cool. So he's currently over the bed where you were. You've now behind him. You've backed off as much as you want. There's a short sword on his back if you want to utilise that.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I'll just try to take it out in one swift motion and stab it straight into his back.
On you go.
I
Give me a
have
sleight of hand,
zero.
please, with advantage.
0 honor. No. My goodness. Nice. 14.
14. Scratch off your sleight of hand, please.
Let's go.
Oh, I've just noticed that moves on the inside as well. The glitter.
It's always good.
It's a glittery dice.
Good dice make
Very
a good
pretty.
game.
Yeah, they do.
It's a handsome dice. 17.
17. So yeah, sleight of hand, you manage to get it out no problem, and you stab in towards his back. So roll for me, please.
4.
4. Oh, you get advantage because you're around behind
Oh
and stuff like
yeah,
that. Don't worry.
flanking.
I'll give it-
17.
Cool, go for it. Scratch off your dexterity, please. That means it's a 19 in total to hit.
What?
So you do a d6 plus 2, please.
D6 plus 2. Let's go. 3
There we go.
altogether. Do I get to put the short sword into my...
Yes, you can take that.
Thank you. Sweet. And that's a plus 2, is it?
Yes.
Am I proficient in it?
Yes.
So plus 4. Sweet.
So the creature that you've just managed to duck and weave turns round and starts to try grapple you. He gets, and he actually feels so badly, he grapples the orc that's grappling you, leaving you ungrappled, if that
Great.
makes sense.
Fantastic.
So he's currently grappling it and is too dumb to realise it's not the person he's aiming for. So he grabs a hold of the hair of the half orc and is trying to pull it back to puke in his mouth, which just leaves a very awkward sight, to be honest. Last up,
Is it like in Harry Potter where the two wands sit in the same room and then they both they're like fighting?
I was thinking of it like a beautiful water feature, like enough of the ichor fills one mouth that it then pours into my mouth, and then it's quite a beautiful sight to behold. Very
Either
relaxing.
way, cinema. Oh.
note to self, make the ichor very different than the next dungeon. Don't repeat any of this. Sorry. Next up is going to be your drow. You're surrounded by this ichor. You've got apparatus to help yourself breathe. You're kind of coming to. You feel particularly frustrated, angry, hurt. There's a lot of pain you're in this sort of situation. Before you can do it, you need to try break out of this place. So would you like to give me some form of a strength check, or would you like to maybe more analyse the field in front of you?
Yeah, I'd like to, if I could. Oh, I'm very irritated, but I'd like to feel for any gaps in said back. Something I can maybe latch my hand onto.
Yep. Give me a sleight of hand as well, please, or an investigation. I'll take either or.
I'll take.
You don't know what either of them are yet, so.
I'll take sleight of hand. 8.
8. You don't manage to find enough of a gap to get an advantage in what you're doing, so it's just a straight thing to try to get out now. That's not your action, don't worry, because that would be ridiculous.
Then I'll just try. Is there glass?
Yes, there's glass in front of you, and there's what looks to be springs holding the thing in place to the side. Ichor is almost kind of pouring out of this from the outside a little bit. It's kind of flowing up as it's flowing out. So you could break through the glass potentially, or try break off its hinges.
What is my apparatus made of? No.
You're covered in ichor. You can do an investigation check if you win. It's hard to,
It's hard to say.
unless you take it out and start breathing in the ichor. I'm not sure.
Am I restrained?
No, you're not restrained. Your arms are, imagine like a back to tank. You know, arms are completely
okay.
all able to go.
I will just use the sharp of my elbows to try and.
There we go.
Wiggle my
Excellent.
way,
Roll for me, please.
Sure thing. 11.
Ellen. So scratch off your strength, please, and then your one weapon attack that's there. To clarify, for everyone, that's an unarmed strike. So you get to scratch that off to see what you do.
Or bludgeoning.
Yeah. So you hit into it and you break through the glass and manage to land. Just give me a roll for me, please. I'm gonna give you another roll here. Athletics check.
Oh, athletics check. 19.
Yes, so it scratched that off as well. You land perfectly on your feet. You now take out this respirator and you see that it is made of metal. It's made of. You're actually not too sure. Your intelligence is not the highest. Let's just say you're gonna find that out later. But maybe someone in your group might be able to help you with that in a second. But you managed to break out. That's the entirety of your turn. The creature that was in front of your vat trying to get in now realizes where you are, so he's going to try grapple onto you. With a 2, not going to manage it. So he's currently just sort of massaging your shoulder slightly, and you're easily able to hold him back like it's nothing, and just a little bit of bleh sort of comes out his mouth, but nowhere near you to harm you. So back to the top of the queue. Goblin, what you doing?
Yeah, so I think I've been dropped now. So was I being held up at all before?
Yeah, he was trying to hold you up, but you just because that's how you stabbed him, like in the neck.
Yeah.
The dagger came back out. Don't worry, you still have it.
Great, so I still have
but
that.
he's dropped you because he's currently almost making out with this other creature.
Yeah. So I'll ruin that romantic
Cross the
moment.
streets.
I think I'll try and just go
Never
for
cross
like
the streets.
Never. A bit of just a belly stab with this knife, and then try and disengage and get out there as quick as I can.
No problem. So yeah, you roll for me to try to do your attack again. Well, you know what that is, so you can add that up.
Yep. So that's a 4. So that would be plus. Was it a +6 that we?
Yes,
Yes,
plus 6.
So 10.
10. That does not manage to
Does
hit.
not manage to hit.
With him currently, no, he's grappled, so you get advantage actually.
Oh,
so
great.
sorry, my bad.
Sorry.
I need to remember these things.
So that's a wee bit better. So 9 + 6, so 15.
15.
Yep.
Yeah, you stab him in the back. Roll your damage.
Yeah. So
What a horrible person stabbing somebody in the back.
no,
Maybe he was a lovely guy. Oh, in the belly.
Yeah,
That's
in the
fine.
belly.
Sorry,
I'm
that's
looking
okay
him
then.
in the
Your Honour, but completely take back my statement.
So that's a 2 + 4, so a 6.
You stab on in, and this creature has taken so much damage that as you stab, you cut out, and just all the guts and intestines fall out. Not on you, don't worry. You nimbly dodge it, but he is dead, still being held by this creature, and you can see the ichor going through
I was going to say
layers
tentacles.
upon layers
Okay.
of guts as that's happening.
It's really
Fun
marinated
times.
within him. Yeah.
It's everywhere, so you have to take a couple of steps back because it's disgusting. You realise you're not wearing any shoes,
Oh.
and that upsets you slightly. I'm going to cut out this ability for you.
Oh, great.
Donnie. It is a dark blue. Well, sorry, it's not that darker blue. It's quite light. The dark blue is the water above. So, but yeah, you're up. Sorry, Air Ganassi, you're up.
Yeah, I'm pretty perturbed. Just look at this.
Fair.
Keep past that.
This-
over.
I'm,
Thank you very much.
what's an escort? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Do you know who you are?
A bit taken aback because I'm used to saying that. I'm pretty important.
You actually are.
I think.
You are used to saying that.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty important. So I'm like, do you know who I? And then I realise
You don't know who you
I
are.
don't know who I am. So in that
Do
frustration,
you realise who I am?
a little bit of fear, I'm just gonna swipe again at this guy in front of me to at least assuage some of the danger that's in front of me, so I can work out who I am. So that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, you stab him. On you go, do your damage.
D6. Sweet, 6 damage.
6 damage. You stab this creature in the back, and you just twist it, and as you do, you pull out the blade. This creature in front of you just dies. You see any life that was in his face just kind of emptying out as you kill him. But you feel the phrase, "Do you know who I am?" almost sits right in your voice. There's not quite a memory being found here, but something's happening in your brain, because actually that is exactly what I pretty much wrote about your guy.
Sweet.
You been looking at my notes?
No, I just from the picture alone.
Otherwise,
We're
This
a great
guy
minds think alike.
is unlikable.
That's it. Oh,
You're gonna
I
learn
will.
that. Is your picture?
No, it's not
No.
actually. I can
It's
do it
not in the
chat.
chat, so because Donnie picked before everyone else got a chance to pick. Maybe that says a little bit of his character right there. Actually,
own reserved chat that he gets.
I'm gonna give you here actually. You notice when you say that, did I give you that this soon? Did I give you that this soon?
No.
Nah, I think we'll leave it for a wee bit. Yeah, let's go for it. Right, so last up in the queue will be our drow again, because both creatures are dead. Sorry, no need to apologise at all. Par, 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 par.
There you go. Feeding with rage. Trying to work out how it's like, some grunting. They crawl over. I'll try and
That guy's got a
just
rich
do
dad.
straight up gut punch this guy.
His dad owns
Nice.
Microsoft,
Aiming
but
for-
he hates him.
Yeah. Get him away. blunt force. Yeah, roll.
Go for it.
10 plus 5, 15.
15. So this is quite a small creature because like you couldn't see it when the glass was there, but he's below it. So this is quite a tall bullywug. Tall for bullywugs, but small for people. So taller than you are, but nowhere near your height. You're quite a tall, impressive drow, probably 6'5", closer to 7 maybe. And you hit this thing so hard it starts to come up from the ground a little bit. So maybe 6-7 foot. Who knows? Ugh,
Who knows?
The
children.
brain rot is real.
Yeah.
One other thing you'd also find out, by the way, when you said you wanted to disengage, you also realise you can do a thing called nimble escape. I actually don't have a thing for that, sorry. But write that down. It means you can take a disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of your turns.
That sounds like
You can be super sneaky.
something I've heard before.
What was your damage? Sorry, it was 4, isn't it? So, and you see at the back of this creature, there's a mace that's sort of been hidden away, and you sort of pull that out, and you can utilise that in your next turn. Let's see if I can give you something here. Actually, as you hit, something doesn't quite feel right. You don't usually hit with your hands. Like I think you're maybe a bit more. You've got a uniform. You feel like there's weapons that you're used to, and that's not it. So I'm going to let you know. You almost feel, as you lift him up in the air, he feels about the right weight rather than the weapon itself. He feels so something big and heavy is your weapon of choice. I'm not going to give you any more than that just now, but you're feeling a familiarity with his weight as a weapon rather than his weapon, if that makes sense. You get what I'm trying to say with that? He'll be next. So as he's gut punched up into the air, he's actually going to try to take out his club because he's too far away to get anywhere near. Oh no, he's not. He's going to use his tongue. He's going to spit it out and try aim for your mouth. Getting a 16 sleight of hand. Can you give me a athletics check, please? Try to get away from this.
Sleight of mouth.
Sleight of mouth.
Plus 9.
Nat 20.
Oh, first one.
Let's go.
You feel a memory echoing in your mind. You've fought the bullywugs before. Maybe it's been groups of them, hordes of them, you're not 100% sure, but you definitely remember in almost an aura farming moment grabbing the tongue in midair and ripping the tongue out. So almost by reaction, you grab a hold of it and you just pull the tongue out. And for now, I'm more than happy to give you a tongue essentially as a whip, so you can add whip stats and use the tongue of the bullywug to do that. It's not a weapon you're particularly proficient with. It's a D4, same with the dagger, and it's based on dexterity, but I'd allow you to do it from a strength perspective instead, if that makes sense. And as you do so, as you sort of use that whip, you sweep in at him, and you realise one of your abilities. If you go to action 2, you want to scratch off the very bottom thing. I'm not going to give you the full concept of what you can do, but the very bottom, the very bottom, you can see that bit anyway. So, sorry, just scratch the whole thing off. It's fine. I'll give you it now.
Sweeping attack.
Yes, that's good. So you know that you can do sweeping attacks now, and you're not sure exactly how that works. I assume maybe from D&D knowledge you probably know, but there's a memory of the whip having a similar action to what you use with another weapon, but hitting through multiple people at once. So any attack you use, you can use a resource, I'm not going to say what that is, to attack more than one person if you want, as long as they're close enough. With a whip, that increases it to 10 feet rather than 5 feet, which is quite a distance. People wouldn't be that far. You see each other. Are you continuing on this combat, or are you stopping the aggression?
I think there would be a bit of me that feels an instinct to kind of maybe draw back and hide, and then kind of take in my surroundings a little bit, kind of get a better idea of, because I don't know if all these people are kind of trying to vomit in my mouth.
You be the next person in this queue anyway, so I'm going to give you a moment to analyse the room. This room is a long rectangle, probably about the same size as this room, not quite as wide as it. You notice there's a open door at this side leading through to what looks like a library, and in this room there's 4 beds. You have woken up from 2 of them, as well as this massive mechanical vat. It kind of catches your eye, to be honest. There's something about the springs, the mechanics, the everything that almost makes you get a little bit lost in wonder. And also, there's a crack in the wall, probably about the same size as you, to be honest. You could fit through that quite easily.
Okay, great. And what, is that leading through to the library as well, that crack in the wall?
So, library door here, crack in the wall down here.
I think definitely I'm wanting to hide at the moment, so I think I'll go for the crack in the wall. I'm also quite a bit concerned about the potential ceiling dropping in at any point.
Yep.
How does that crack?
So the crack doesn't look to be getting any greater. It almost feels
Okay.
like that's been there for a while.
It's stable.
Like, it's stable.
Right.
But it does look like you know that sort of thing where even a slight bit of pressure from the top would make it go.
Yeah.
But it's holding what it's got. And that's our action film where you're standing still. If you stand still, you're fine. But one step and there's a problem. So you feel like it's okay just now. If somebody attacked it, there'd probably be a bit of an issue. You also notice as you look on the walls, there is grey crystals that are radiating throughout the there's like little gaps in the concrete, if you want to use that word, and the stone, I suppose, and there's little crystals peeking out of it, and that's the light for the room. That's what's bringing a little bit of a atmosphere, if you will. But that little gap, if you want to get in there, you get away from the two bigger people.
Yeah, definitely. I want to get in there and I want to hide.
Cool. Give me a perception check as you go in, please.
Perception check. Yep. Oh, 4.
4. Okay. Let's see if I can give you that. Actually, 1 second. Maybe
I'm going to use a different d20 this way.
perception. You don't get to figure out what your perception is. So as you walk into in this little crack, it's quite dark. There's no crystals like there is in the room before to let you see what's going on. So you peek on in, and you're so distracted with what's inside, you don't really see what's in this crack itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're so busy with what's in the room. Next up would be your air ganassi.
Yeah, I holding this newly found short sword. Does it feel somewhat natural in my hand?
Yeah, it feels natural. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Holding it out in front of me, slightly stepping back, like, get away from me, you foul creatures! No more spewing! I won't have it.
speaking to yourself, I suppose. Trev.
accusing you to just, you're kind of gross.
I'm still seething with rage. I've been in a vat. C'est la guerre. This is what I look like. I'm looking for war. I am ready. Battle feels correct for me. But
Feels
maybe not you though. You know. I do analyze you up and down.
As a reaction,
Oh.
Donnie, sorry, I apologise. So,
I didn't have a reaction.
second, not as a reaction, as an ability. Sorry.
Passive?
No, this is a bonus action actually.
Bonus
But I'm going to give you it anyway.
1 or 2.
Yeah. So scratch off
Yes.
your second ability. Sorry.
Bonus action 2.
It's called Mantle of Inspiration.
Mantle of Inspiration.
You manage to get words. Something comes to your mind, and you're just like, "You should be protecting me." And as you sort of say it, a bit of eloquence comes out, and it almost starts to sing. And as you sing, you get. Did you take any damage? I don't think you did. But you feel this buffer of extra HP. You've got 4 additional HP. What is it?
Oh.
You've got a D6. Can you roll a D6 for me, please?
D6 temporary HP. 2.
2. You both get a D6 temporary HP in this moment.
Damn,
Would it go
should've gone
forward
correct.
to the goblin?
What's
Would
that?
it go forward to the goblin? Would you think the goblin should protect you?
Yeah, they're all less than me.
Okay, so so both of you then get this sense of enrichment, if that's the sort of phrase to use. You feel like his words soothe you. So
Thank you.
oh, sorry. So you both get that bonus 2 HP. It's not much, but it's something. It doesn't heal any HP you've taken. It is a separate buffer, and I don't know if that maybe soothes you a little bit in this combat.
See, when this says, as a bonus action, you can expend the use of
Yeah.
bardic inspiration.
Yes, it gives a bit of a hint as to who you
Does
are.
that,
so
does that mean I'm a sorcerer?
that's exactly what it means. Yes.
What it is. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay,
so
cool. Is that,
you're gonna find out who you are quickly.
Speak English, you elf.
My regards. Do I get a feeling of a sense of duty towards this guy to protect him? Or
Give me a history check, please. So roll.
Kind of guy that likes taking orders.
Yeah.
Because of who you're talking about, I'm going to give you advantage in this situation. So roll again for me, please. 10. Okay, you get to scratch it out. You don't get to get any more memories from this, but you do feel something feels right. He's got a commanding voice.
I look at you slightly boss.
Oh.
I look at you slightly bossy, but I'm willing to incline with you.
Mm.
So, I guess I'll deal with these oaths for now. Yeah.
Very
Just to
good.
clarify,
Yeah.
are the guys attacking us? They are still very much.
They're all dead. They're
Oh,
all
they're
dead.
all-
Yes.
they're all
Sorry.
dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, they're
I
not
thought
attacking
they
anymore.
were
Yeah.
Rage. Sorry, I apologise. No, two went down and then you ripped another one's tongue out.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't
So
say
they
he
are.
died, but I'm kind of sure that gives the hint away.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, you're all good.
Yeah.
Goblin, you get the almost opposite sense. Like, there's a sense of duty, maybe you're feeling, but there's also a sense of like, what's the phrase in one of these lies? Like almost anarchy, like against, like
a
you
defiance
don't take orders from anyone.
No.
But you still feel that comfort of his voice, if that makes sense. Something happened to you that was good, but there's almost a sense of the opposite feelings that you both have towards this individual, almost instinctually in this situation. And again, that commanding voice almost feels like who you are. Roll a history check for me, please.
Ooh. Histoire. 5.
5. Where are we? I can't. Sorry, not high enough.
No.
So,
No.
but you do feel the position of commanding feels right. That's what I'll give you for now. As I said, this room's a long rectangle. There's a small crack in the wall now that you both get your bearing, and you see within it a small goblin. He didn't try to be sneaky when he ran in it. You know he's in there. And in the other room, you can see through what looks to be a library of some description, a very well-lit room, a large grey crystal in the centre of the room glowing. What would you like to do?
I think there's a bit of it that I'm seeing a big shiny object and I am attracted to that, especially with you were saying there were some kind of like mechanical things in there that I was interested in. So I'm definitely quite keen to go in that. But no.
The first main mechanical thing you see though is the big massive vat.
Yeah,
So
okay.
which is also
I think
which
the-
is in the room with us, to clarify. Sorry, that's where our drow came from. So,
Oh, okay, yes. I think I would like to try and investigate the vat. Like.
Yep, on you go. Roll for me, please. Investigation.
Interesting.
And I'm just gonna like start tapping it just with the dagger, seeing what kind of noises it makes.
Roll for noises.
An 18.
18. You get to scratch that out, definitely.
Great noises.
Was that for investigation? Sorry.
Yes, investigation. You get to scratch that one out.
Sorry, did I get the scratch out investigation from earlier within the vat or no?
No, you roll quite poorly. So,
Nice.
so
That matches up with my
actually, hold on a second. Maybe you still get to get
So
it.
not trained.
No. No, you don't get to.
Is that half
I have a P. Yeah, because you're bard. So you'll get jack of all trades.
I'm a bard?
No, it's so
So, can you scratch out? What do I want to give you here? So, almost naturally, can you scratch out your action number 1, please?
Yes.
You start tinkering with some of the mechanical pieces, and actually, you realise the light in the room is not quite as bright as you want. So you take a piece here, a piece there, you start cobbling something together, and then you spin around and there's a small, almost flashlight you put in your ear that starts to light up the space so you can get even more insight into little nooks and crannies of this thing. You get magical tinkering. Now, that's not exactly what the thing says, but it does say that you can imbue non-magical objects with a magical property of your choice, radiating light for up to 6 feet. You can record long messages, emit odours and non-verbal sounds, static visual effects, including up to 25 words of text, and you can do that to a maximum of 3 objects at once.
Great.
So as you're... It's going to make that noise, actually. As you're mulling around, you realise there's so much in this that you could use to your advantage. So you start taking a piece here and a piece there, and actually you almost instinctually start going like this, but there's nothing to drop it into. But then your mind goes back to the stitching. Do you want to unpick the stitching?
I think I do want to unpick this.
Whoa.
As you start unpicking the stitching to the side, you bring out a small set of thieves' tools. And then also within the thieves' tools, not within the thieves' tool, beside the thieves' tool is what looks to be a black hole. When you put your hand in, your hand comes back out and there's a gauntlet on it. The gauntlet starts to almost a bit like Iron Man. Add bits and pieces like the nanotech until your entire body is covered in this metallic armor, and you are glowing and shining.
Yes.
You have a bag of holding in your pocket,
Great.
and you've managed to equip an armor that is 18.
Wow.
What?
Something feels right
Tell
about
me
this
right
machine.
now. How did you do that, Goblin?
Well, clearly it was an act of genius. Oh, sorry. So my armor, I was scratching that out, assuming that.
Yeah, no,
was
you,
Is that right?
scratch that and change it to 18.
18. Yeah, great.
Right above it though, because the scratch off stuff leaves a little film of plastic.
I'll just put it down there.
See what I can- So, what would you like to do?
glove, this does.
Still getting that.
Sorry.
It's a French word that comes from raclette.
It's all about finding the word, isn't it? So,
Hit it with a sacre bleu.
no, it doesn't work when I do it. You can scratch off action 4 as well, please.
Action 4.
Useful armor. Where is man?
Well, you really should
share.
get something out of that bag for your superiors as well.
Well, let me have a look, see what's in here, and I'll put my hand back into the black hole. But
Roll a d20, please.
Do you want to find anything?
maybe not. Or at least I want to maybe feel what's in there, but maybe not take it out. Just be, oh, it's empty. Like 5.
5. What comes to mind?
What comes to mind? I think I like bolts. I like bolts. I like cogs. I want that to appear in my hand. Like just the sensory feeling of that between my fingers in this bag would feel very
You
pleasant.
pick out some generic cogs, but they're also all around this machine as well, so you can pick up even more and put them back in.
Yeah, so I'm
But
definitely
it's
like,
just as basic crafting goods you found in it, nothing more, if that makes sense.
Okay,
So,
great.
Would you say you love the feeling of cogs in your hand?
Yes. Hard cogs.
my goodness.
So many cogs in your bag.
Cogs and bolts.
Roll me a history check, please.
Yep, fair. 7.
7. Sorry, do this with advantage actually, because of exactly what this thing is.
20.
Whoa!
There we
Nice.
go.
Natural.
Nat 20.
You look on this machine up and down, and you see a symbol hidden away, an autograph. There's an autograph of 2 mountains side by side with a gear in the middle that's got a hammer and also a spanner, and it ticks something in your mind. You almost get brought back to your former self, back when you had colourful hair, not this sort of grey white mess at the top. It was bright red, and actually you remember creating this very machine. And by your side there was a gnome who was showing you all the, oh, you just want to fix just up here, and well, we can't quite get to the top that easily, why don't we? And he gives you like a little stool that makes you go up higher, and you seem to work almost in tandem together really well. And you see beside him this large hand cannon that he uses to defend himself and defend others. And then you're brought back in to the realm of the now, and you're like, oh, you have some memory of the past, some recollection that's came from seeing this symbol in particular, this device, either you made or someone with the same signature made.
If I was to look into my bag of holding, would I be able to get some parchment out to then kind of do like a kind of like sketching of this so I can keep...
You
that
put your
symbol
hand
on there?
in, roll a d20.
16.
I thought it was a 1 for a second. I was going to say, nope. You just bring out some parchment and a nice quill, and you just start
Yeah.
drawing over and starting taking notes. What are you both doing in this
What's
as
that
you're seeing him
drawing?
almost in his element? It looks like he's
The little
working.
one is drawing something.
I'm just definitely like mumbling. Very interesting. Yes.
He's really taking a big interest in the thing that you were stuck in.
Can you tell me why I was in there?
Well, it seems to be a container of some kind of liquid. A little
Eat it. Eat it.
It hurts.
Eat it.
Yes, very interesting. My accent.
You don't have to keep an accent, don't worry.
This is the issue. It's
I
just
know,
I hear
I-
somebody
I-
else
I-
and I
I-
start mimicking. Yeah. Maybe that's just what he does. Maybe he just takes on any accent that he's trying to.
He's a native tongue.
Yeah,
he
it's a
like,
native
speaks
tongue, yeah.
whenever, you know.
He just
Social chameleon. Social goblin.
So, what about this device stands out to you?
I would. First of all, this was in my mouth. This thing. Can you look at this for me? Can you have a look
Yeah,
at the-
Of course.
Definitely look, yeah.
Give me an investigation check, please.
18.
18. This is a paired thing, so this is for each of these vats have them. It is a respirator. It has up to 3 hours of oxygen within it, and you can utilise that at any point. Whoever wants to utilise it, it's not necessarily need for any one individual. So, but it's just a respirator, and it feels like it pairs naturally. This machine, so it makes sense that it's there.
And it seems like that was there when the machine was originally designed. As
Yes,
well. It's not
So,
okay.
back to your memory, you don't have any memory of this ichor, so I don't think it is intended to have that stuff. Maybe that's why it was leaking, but it's fit for purpose in the notion of being like a medical, almost like a medical bay type thing. I'm kind of thinking a bit like a who knows what it would be, but
Somebody's been
even
messing
still.
with my baby. What have they done to you, girl?
My baby, my baby. Don.
So I'm like really distrusting of these two creatures, and like without looking away from them, like facing them, and also not like making big steps. I'm just gonna sidle towards the library because I'm intrigued to find any information that I can.
As you look in the library, first you give me 2 perception checks, please.
2 perception. That's a 7, and that's a 4.
Okay, so as you're looking through, you don't see some magical things that maybe happen within this room, but you see a vast library. This seems to go on and on and on and on, and throughout the room there is there is. I really should have counted this before I did it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There is 3 grey, misty lights that seem to be like there just seems to be like particles floating in them in different areas of the room, but you don't get much more than that. It's this large library with 3 large ethereal lights, and at the centre is this grey crystal that I mentioned earlier on. However, it feels regal. It feels posh. Every
The
item is
library
polished.
feels posh.
It's beautiful. It's very well kept together.
Can I just investigate a book?
Of course you can.
Like-
Go to the first bookshelf and you go.
Yeah, to see what they're written on. 16. Is that a scratchable offence?
Yes, so this will be a history check I'm going to give you to start off. So scratch that off first, please, and your intelligence. Yep, intelligence, and then investigation. Yep, same thing.
Investigation and intelligence.
And I'm going to give you history at the same time because
And history, because it's intelligence.
because the book you're finding is a book of history.
Oh wow. Okay, sweet. That seems good.
As you're reading this book, it says the annals of the Great Deep One, and as you're sort of reading through, you're seeing almost
How
a
is Annals spelled? And how deep
annals
is
is a correct word, isn't it?
Annals
So
is annals.
yeah, okay. Did I use
No,
that
annals is
correctly?
good.
Just
No.
making sure. I'm dyslexic.
And how deep is this annal?
This book has this purple eye that I mentioned earlier on at the
Is
top
it an
of
eye?
it. It's a purple
Are
eye,
you sure it's a
not a
purple
brown
eye?
eye.
A chocolate
purple eye.
starfish, perhaps.
And as you're reading through, you realise this book seems to go on and on and on. This is a history of the world itself, and it seems to have far more knowledge. Like maybe every now and then you almost feel a spark of memory when you read it, as if I remember hearing this, and it takes you back to a vision of a tutor. So this sort of old elven man with pulled back white hair that as you're reading, you're speaking words out loud, and every time you get something wrong, he's like, "No, start again." And you have to start at the top of the page, and you feel reading this history because it's almost reminding you of some form of education where you were treated somewhat poorly, but more like you need to speak correctly, you need to enunciate your words as well as possible. That is getting spoke through every single time. How is your feelings towards this individual?
Yes, well, it's very important to learn as a young man how to conduct yourself correctly. It may have been harsh, but it made me the man that I am.
You feel positive memories of this mentor of sorts, of this tutor, and it makes you realise that a lot of these pages seem wrong. Like, it's not the history that you remember getting taught, if that makes sense. So you remember the creation of Andorras. This is a world where you remember a god called Ilmater dying to protect the world of dwarfs, known at that time, from the more destructive gods. He protected them and saved them so that dwarfs may go out and start life as we know it. But that's not the memory you got told. You were always told that the elements were first. Air, earth, wind, water. They were what were before creation itself. History is starting at the wrong time. So as you're reading through it, what you remember being taught is almost the opposite of what's been said here. There's a completely different narrative being told. And it almost enrages you. Like, you feel disgust and disdain, especially towards the notion of the dwarfs getting this position of power and glory, when that's the position of an element.
It's typical dwarves, just trying to elevate their status because they're so small in elevation. And then I think I don't know. I'm convinced that this history is wrong.
Yes.
Like, I know it.
Propaganda.
It's propaganda.
Yeah.
I'm having a propaganda.
Do you both come and join him in here?
Well, I don't feel a breeze in the back of my neck anymore. Where did the other one go?
Before I do it, I pick up the mix,
Mhm.
inspect this weakling. Then I see the glow of the crystal, and I'll turn and glance at you, and I feel that.
Give me 2 perception checks as you walk through.
Okay.
This one's while you're still in the room.
2,
Okay. Leave the room.
7.
7.
This is going to be another
You're not
one.
getting much when it comes to this room, but you see the Air Ganassi almost lost in this book, like engaged. But you see different emotions on his face than maybe you've seen in the past. Actually, probably the same.
No,
You're
same.
just as much
Just
disdain.
disgust.
Always
Always
disdain and
disgust.
disgust. Can you do 2 perception checks as you come through this room as well, please? You
Please
pick.
succeed. Oh, come on!
A 6 with
Sorry.
first roll, and then a 19 in the second.
19. As you walk into this room, this library feels like it's where you're meant to be. It is so filled with knowledge that you want.
Wow.
There's almost a hunger for it, a desire for it, and you feel that eye that you saw in the other creature. You feel something there. You're not sure what it is, but something feels like it's moving,
So
as if it's excited at all the knowledge in this room.
does that eye feel drawn to any like book or anything?
Give me a investigation or perception check,
Yeah.
please.
Did I unlock my investigation with the my perception with the previous roll?
No, you
No,
did bad.
okay.
Not sure. Oh, with that roll, sorry. Yeah, you did.
yeah,
sorry.
so-
Yeah, I apologise.
Sorry. Just, know what
Yeah,
it
you
is.
failed one and succeeded one, so...
So you've got
You've got it.
you've got to figure it out. If that's
You gotta
the
be
case.
consistent.
Oh my goodness.
Nice wee +1 in there, nice. Yeah, so I think I'll go for the investigation. Let's see. So 19 again,
19.
plus 3, so that's 22.
Yep, you get scratched out if you don't already have it. I assume
do.
you already have it.
Is that the sequel to 17 again? Zac Efron just 2
What a
years
film.
older.
If only Matt Perry got to complete the sequel before he unfortunately passed.
You go to the far end of the room. You feel called to it, and you see there is a desk smaller than probably any of the other desks in the room. That is more for a creature of between 2 and 5 feet tall.
Okay.
And atop it there is all these blueprints for a variety of different things. One of which the very device you saw in the last room, and so many others, all with this signature of the two mountains, the cog, the spanner, and the hammer.
I'm going to take a note of that.
Cog, yeah.
Cog, yeah.
That's it.
2 mountains.
And as you're looking around, you're seeing. Looking around through these blueprints, you're seeing more familiar memories. You're not going back the same way you did before, but it feels feels like they're yours. Feels like they belong to you somehow.
Yeah.
At least they're made somewhat similarly to the same way you make things. So as you're peeling through, it's like, yes, I like this one. No, not this one. You get lost almost in thought. And next to the works bench is a pair of tinker tools that you just grab a hold of that feel like they're made for someone smaller. Not necessarily you, but someone smaller.
Yeah.
And there's lots of books around that probably would excite you and you'd want to take and put into your bag. None that would stand out, if it makes sense, but still you'd want to, this and that. One of which is wrote by first edition by Tinker Toddlersworth. Oh my goodness, is that the name? I don't know. Put it into the bag, and there's just so many standout things where this feels just right, and you feel almost at home. You don't want to leave this room, to be honest.
No.
You've not found anything of sorts, but you do see a knight in armor, like like a suit of armor attached to the wall, and as you sort of get closer to it, you see a magical rune at the center of the shield, and as you're looking, it looks back to you, and it moves the same way you move, and it's sort of looking almost curiously towards you, and it speaks. It says, "Was I made for you?"
This armor feels familiar to me. Now reach out, maybe try and touch it.
It puts his hand next to your hand, and it feels somewhat right, and then it wraps round into your entire body. You're now covered in 18 armor as well. Instead of the shield doesn't quite feel right in your hand. You do know next at the back, you just feel almost naturally a guiding hand, and as you pull forward, a great sword appears in your hand, and that feels just right. The shield disappears, and attached to the great sword at the bottom of the pommel is the very same symbol that I've mentioned before. 2 mountains: cog, spanner, hammer.
I look at and this is like breathing again, this big heavy thing. But I look particularly at the hammer and just try and recollect or close my eyes and try and feel previous battles I've been to, or
Give me a history check, please.
not very good history check close. A 5.
A 5? Even with the 5, it doesn't feel familiar. Like it doesn't feel actually right. I don't think this armor is made for you, to be honest. But it fits and it feels pretty strong. So I don't know if that memory sort of fades away of like, doesn't matter if it's yours. Now it is.
I think it fizzles in my head. I think it's blunt and it will do. It's blunt and it will do. And then I look upon these nerds.
Enjoying their books.
Yeah. Does he scratch off his intelligence for feeling?
Yes, scratch off your intelligence as well, please. So, what would you like to do while you're in this room, guys? Two of you are examining some bookcases, one of which is now equipped in armor, the same as yourself. What would you like to do?
So, any of the plans that I have here that look familiar, can I have an investigation check to see what they are?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
You go.
What they were for. So it's 15 plus 3, so 18.
So there's a variety of these sort of respirator systems that have been made, and you can see like almost upgrades and up. So like the one that you've made is the one that's in that room. You've seen upgrades that are even better, stronger, and then these things will be more portable now than maybe they used to be, with higher volumes of air. Also, you see what looks to be a large holding device that maybe looks to be. I think the size I'd probably do is say for it. If you imagine the size of the real world Colosseum, bigger than that, but as a dome for underwater. And actually, you remember working on some thoughts similar to that before, but you never knew how it would work. So it feels strange that it's perfected here. So it kind of maybe makes sense the fact you saw yourself underwater. Maybe this space is a bubble that gives some form of protection from the water that bears down on top.
This work is so brilliant, it can only be mine. I don't remember doing this.
As you're examining through the books, you feel wind coming from one of the rooms. Don't worry,
No,
not
that
the
was me.
wind. Oh, sorry.
Pardon.
You feel one of the grey wispy portals. You almost see the wisps getting pulled into it quite fast, to be honest, and it feels that you're drawn towards it because of the very element itself speaking to you. It just says, "Come,
Yeah.
remember who you are."
Yeah, I figure I would like have that natural affinity to it, and as I feel it, it creates a kind of warmth within me that I gravitate towards. Without actually moving my feet, I just kind of glide. So like usually when I'm walking, I would like simulate walking so that I look a bit more familiar to people, but in this case, I just kind of slide away from you without moving.
So you come towards this portal.
Yeah.
Are you going through?
Yeah, yeah.
In the last moment, you
trust it.
feel a pulling you through into this space, and as you do so, you have another memory. No checking you need for yourself. You get a vision of the past, and instead of sitting in a tutor's office learning, you're in the streets, and you're covered head to toe in common clothes, hiding around like the sort of more common streets, sneaking around, stealing what you can steal, maybe paying some money to those that you see that are maybe a little bit less well off than yourselves. But one thing you do remember quite clearly doing is there was a wanted poster with a figure on it. You take out this emerald nibbed pen and you start to alter it and change it. And then that face that looked just like yours changes to be another person as you swap with them, is all I'll say. And you feel like you've passed on this notoriety to another person and got them at least wanted for some crimes, let's put it that way. But you flash back into yourself, you feel the wind on your ear, and as you look in this new room, there is a massive what's the word I'm looking for, sorry about that, a column of air, and at the bottom there's these spinning blades, spinning and spinning and spinning, getting higher and higher and closer to you. Can you roll initiative, please? Can you both roll a perception check to see where your friend is gone, or current friend, I should say. Sorry, I mean as in like, I don't know. Was it perception, please?
So I got an 18.
18. Yes, you both know instantly that he's went through into one of these portals and disappeared, almost been pulled into it. You see like the hair going first. Would you like to follow in after him? You don't know what's through there, to clarify. You don't know what's through there.
I'd like to notice that he stopped his babbling about elements and propaganda. Mind me fall silent for a second. Oh, I do not hear that news anymore. Oh, and then yes, I'll follow him through.
Do we have to leave the library? Oh, fine.
You both come through this space, and 5 feet below you is the air ganassi who's been pulled down closer towards these blades. You both are starting to get pulled down as well as the blades get higher. 1 second, I'm going to quickly check something for yourself, Donnie. Yeah, column, a large column, sorry, my bad, with at the very bottom these spinning blades that are starting to get higher and higher and higher, and you getting lower and lower and lower. So there's this air, it's almost pulling you towards these blades that are going to maybe rip you apart. And actually, as you're getting there, your papers, thankfully, are in the bag of holding or would go everywhere, but this was one of the blueprints. As you are flying through the air, Donnie, I'm in the wrong character here. You cast the spell Levitate with no material components. So as you start to fall, you start levitating. Oh, sorry, I'll wait till the camera to come back.
We're on.
Okay, cool, that's right. You catch yourself in midair and you stop. You've got this memory of this spell being cast time and time again, and it's natural to you. And you cast it, and even when the spell ends, you wouldn't start falling, you'd only slowly go down. So you're levitating in the air, perfectly safe from the situation. Because of that, all 3 of you do a perception check after once you've done your initiative. You get advantage. They've came into the room after you.
And they're falling?
Yes, they're falling. You're now perfectly in place.
Another perception check.
And then roll with the wind, I can... Natural one. Oh, but advantage. Okay, 9.
19 for my perception.
So your perception was 19?
Yep.
Yep. So you can see at the centre of the room there is a small box of gears. It's like a small sort of latch box you can pull open, quite close to where the blades are, but there might be something you could do to tweak and alter this. You don't know this thing. You looked at the blueprint briefly,
Yeah.
but
It
you
wasn't
have
one
some
of mine.
memory. It wasn't one of
Yeah.
yours, but it was one of the ones in the pile. What did you get for your perception, sorry?
Was it initiative first or perception?
Initiative and perception, both. You can give me in either order you want.
8 for I guess initiative.
Oh yeah, initiative as well, sir.
Sorry?
9 for perception.
Just 18.
But,
That's 5 now.
Yeah.
18 plus 4, so 22.
22. Nice, I like it. What was your perception, sorry?
9.
9, okay. And what did you get for perception and initiative?
Perception is 9, but I don't know it. Does that help you know it?
I don't think so, to be honest. Unless you're bad.
Is 9
Unless I'm
Could be
bad
bad.
at it. I think I might be bad at
Is
it.
9 help you?
I always
It
done wisdom
might
for my
do-
bards.
No, it doesn't.
They don't need that.
I'm sorry, 11 for initiative. Plus
He feels
That's all right.
very wise.
Initiative.
I'm falling in the air. I feel like I'm going to die.
Okay.
He takes my iron.
No, neither you get to find out your initiative. Sorry, my bad. So,
But perception, wisdom, I'm assuming is negative.
perception. No, it's
I'm
positive.
feeling a negative coming along.
So,
very negative.
so you notice
Okay.
the gears. You both notice the blades. Obviously, you're floating in the air. You're starting to fall down towards it. You've seen this gearbox. So maybe you can move your way towards it. If that makes sense. Initiative top of the queue will be you. So on you go.
So if I would like to, as I'm falling, aim for the air genasi to try and land in his head because he's slowly floating down.
Yeah.
So I can then use to like angle myself towards the gearbox.
There you go.
Go
Give me a
very
slight
cat-like in the way that I'm
acrobatics check, please.
landing on his head.
You like this? Oh,
I hate
17.
it.
I don't know what my acrobatics is yet, but 17.
17. Let's see what it is.
That's a plus. You're
Uh,
definitely scratching
yes,
that boy
scratch
off.
that off, please.
Nice.
Scratch that boy off.
You're gonna grab onto the leg as you're falling down.
The normal mace, and then the larger.
That's
kinda-
plus
what
2,
was
isn't it?
It was a great sword, sorry,
It's a great
yeah.
sword,
Sorry.
sorry. So I look at my mace and I my brute force dumbness thinks, can I stop this blender with my mace?
You're gonna go mace first.
Oh no! And then I try to chuck it down. And
Nice.
see if it will jam down.
Roll for me, please, and add your chance to hit. It's the same as what your unarmed strike is. Yeah,
3 plus.
you're not got your bearings because you're falling.
Okay.
So as you start throwing it, it bounces off the wall and doesn't quite manage to get. The blades snap it in half as it goes by so fast. What are you doing with this goblin landing in your head?
Oh, you little rodent! Get off me! Yeah, I
Are you
might.
letting him stay?
Do you like maybe once you're on my head and I'm angry about it?
Yeah.
Do you like shuffle yourself somewhere a bit nicer?
I think instincts come in like cat and the like nails dig in deeper if anything.
Feels like cloud.
Do you know make it even easier to stay in there? Get the dagger.
Straight into the skull. I'm gonna try and grab him and throw him.
Okay, yeah. Give me I suppose give me a grapple check. So just roll and add your athletics.
Athletics. Acrobatics.
Sure, I'll take acrobatics in
13.
this case. Yep. So you grab a hold. What's your armor class? Oh no.
Would be 18.
18, so
Yeah.
you can't quite grapple onto him as you try to throw him. Like the armor's not got like a clean grab point. Please don't be a problem. Hey, honey, please don't. I'm gonna take the scissors away from you.
Then I'm essentially with both hands like fighting it, like this cat grabbing. Just like trying to grab it.
We can put her on your head to get a bit of an
Yeah.
image if you want.
And I can throw it across the room if you want.
Okay, let's not do
No one's
that.
gonna enjoy
Let's
it.
not do that. Anyway,
Not helpful for anyone.
so next you're still first in this queue. You're on top of Ergonas's head.
Yep.
What you want to try to do? You're in this situation. You got the box. You got the blades at the bottom.
So is the box kind of As you were saying, it's quite close to the swords, but
Yes, but it's
Yeah.
maybe about halfway down the room. The swords are closing up towards halfway up the room. Yours are at
Okay.
the top, coming down to maybe the top third during this turn. So you probably think you've got 1 or 2 rounds till you hit the blades, maybe less so because of you. But it's going to be a bit close, if that makes sense. If you go for the box, it'll come to you closer.
yeah, I would definitely like to go for the box.
Okay. So as you, how are you getting towards it? Because he's going down slowly.
Yeah, he's going down a bit too slowly. Would there be anything to grab onto in the box? Like,
Eh,
if I was to,
If you're to lunge for it, yeah, you can definitely grab onto the box itself.
yeah,
So
I'll give that a go
when you go
for
roll.
some acrobatics. That would be a 9 plus 2, so 11.
11. So as you jump down, what am I going to do with this? You're jumping from an even keel, so it makes it a bit easier, but you are jumping into what is a very airy, and the wind is pushing you here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to, you're going to almost make the check.
Okay.
You're going to take damage in the process of doing
Yeah,
it.
that sounds
So you're going to like grab and like you're like one hand's holding you up as you maybe drop stuff from. If it wasn't a bag of holding you, actually, never mind, you'll be fine. You take 6 damage.
6
The
damage.
max damage I could give
So
you there
I've
as well.
lost the
So
2. That
yep.
I've,
So take off that 2, then just take 4 damage as like you feel like
Yeah.
your pinky gets sprained ever so slightly as you get hurt. You can now utilize this gearbox. So you can open it up and you
Yep.
see in the insides a very masterfully done contraption that you could maybe with your what do you call it Tinker's tools try to beat an investigation roll to see if you can find essentially the off switch.
yeah, definitely.
On you go.
Yep. An 8. So that would be. Not sure. So how would tools work for that? So
So you get
Plus
advantage in the
intelligence.
check. So I'm about
great,
it's tools.
'cause I'm
so-
proficient. So it was 8, and then that one's 6. So 8 plus. Would it just be
It's investigation.
plus my investigation? So 11 on that one as well.
11. So as you're trying, you don't quite manage to find the master. You maybe press something that maybe slows it down ever so slightly, but it's still coming up towards you and will be hitting in towards you soon.
Great.
Next up would be Donnie. You see Irganas, I should say. You see below you is this goblin that jumped off your head. He's now landed on this little gearbox, opened it up, and started trying to mess around with the insides. Below is this spinning blades that's been hit by a mace. The mace took all the damage, the blades took none. What would you like to do? You're currently safe, and probably will be for quite a wee while. So maybe 2 turns before we get to you, whereas we'll get to your companions next turn. No,
Yeah.
leave those dice alone. Go away.
So I think from my just
In the downfastics.
honey.
How dare you?
How do you
Right back in.
just, you move the bowl.
that's
So
really my bad. Actually, I should have done that. I get this sense that I'm really good at commanding people to do stuff.
Mhm.
Like that's kind of how I get things done is by telling others to do it. So yeah, and
I've got a feeling I know what ability
yeah,
you're going to ask
yeah,
for.
in a really petulant voice, I'm going to encourage the goblin to do a good job. Come on, it's surely it's simple for. Come on, you should get this done right. We have no time.
Of course, I've lost that exact page, so
And
it's
I'm
fun.
down.
Don't like being told what to do.
But in not liking it, it makes you so much better at
Yeah,
doing
it's so angry that I want
Yeah.
to
So you get bardic inspiration.
No way!
So I just can't find a piece of paper, so you would just add it down. You know what it?
I
Right
don't.
here.
I've never played
It's
a
right
bard.
here. So I found it. It was right in
Found
front of
it.
my laptop. So
Which one is it?
and this gives you the top here. So bardic inspiration. You give a d6
Yeah.
for your next ability check roll for any in the next minute. So I think it's beyond minute. I think it's like 10 minutes. So once it's used, it's used. Let me read that.
Next hour.
Next hour. Once it's used, though, it's done. But next time in your turn, you'll get a chance to do this. The blades act after you, so you're actually quite lucky.
Great.
You're free falling through the air.
I am. Bardic Inspirations.
Has he gone
Only for
past
one
me?
person.
Has he gone past me yet?
Oh, he's miles past you because he's
Oh.
falling properly. You're floating in
But then
midair.
Did I get a,
Like a little leaf.
reaction when he went past
He
me?
landed in your head at the same time.
So
that was the situation that was
Okay.
happening there. Sorry. So
That's fine.
You're welcome.
Because I would have tried to help this guy.
yeah.
He owes me something.
Well, maybe in post because I never really clicked correctly stated
that's
what was happening. Give me a acrobatics check if you want to try catch him.
I think I will actually.
Jack
16.
cake. There we go. If it's not already rubbed out, you can scratch it out.
Yeah.
I assume it already was.
That was my plus
you
three.
you catch him with just like the very bottom of your foot.
Yeah.
Catch onto his and sort of like catches in midair. So like so he's upside down and you're like holding on to him because you were dealing with the goblin at the time.
Yeah.
So you're now in midair, held aloft by the I almost said drow. Sorry, Irganas's magical capabilities. What would you like to do?
Can I ask what I see the walls are? I know I'm free falling, so it's gonna.
It's all right. So it's made of metal, so you see gears and cogs all the way around. So you can easily jump down and land on any one of these sort of cogs, or even the sort of metal slits that are in the wall. Your greatsword could potentially land in it and almost slide you down to some degree. But you go close to the blades if you do that, but you go slower if you want. So you can kind of control so that you not get hit till after next turn.
We get closer.
Is there a way I can use this
Again.
tongue? So this tongue that I have.
Yeah.
Could I try?
yeah.
It's 10 feet tall. Try and chuck it almost and try and wrap it around something. I know it's quite slimy,
Yeah.
but just try and.
Are you wanting to wrap it around something higher than you or something close to
Indiana
the
Jones
blades?
You want to wrap your tongue around a cog.
Or this tongue that I remove.
Yes. Yeah.
Just as some kind of makeshift rope. I'm sort of panicking
No.
here. I have this long thing, and then in my intelligence.
Well, no, you're all good. I think it works. So either are you going higher towards where the portal dropped you off, or lower toward the blades, where you can kind of meet it a bit slower, if that makes sense. So it comes up to you, and you can attack it first, rather than you going up to retreat. What is that's your option? Retreat, or get yourself in a good position to attack.
I'm panicking. I'm probably going to go and retreat.
Excellent. So on you go. Give me an acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Try to find a light here. What in French says that? Up and away.
Love it.
16. What did you say there? 16.
You wrap this tongue around a cog, and it holds you just perfectly in place, and you can pull yourself back up, so you're now right at the very top of the room, having like a bit of a bird's eye view over everything. Give me a perception or an investigation check, please, as you do so.
I should pick. Yeah, perception. 7?
You get advantage in this, because actually there'll be a reason why. So,
15.
Turn to violence so
actually,
quickly.
what was your first roll?
7.
7. Is that plus whatever the plus is, or before the plus?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. So that would be up to this. So instead, can you take a D10 and roll it for me, please? This is instead of the reroll.
Sabrina brings the most value.
She does. There should be a Sabrina
A
card.
D10.
where you just
It's a
follow her
D8.
around the room.
A D10 is
Oh,
this looking one.
yes, sorry, not this one's
You're all good, mate.
7.
7. So that adds 7 plus 3 on top of that.
Odd one, eh?
Yeah,
So that
nice.
brings it up to. So it was a 8 to start off. Did you say, was it? 7 to start off.
7 start off.
Is then plus whatever your plus is, which is actually a good plus. Plus your 8. What was it? Dice you rolled there? The D10? 7. And then plus 3 on top of that. So you definitely managed to make it. So you can scratch it off.
Wow.
You find out. Where's your stuff?
Can't relate to technical
Nuclear
difficulties.
aggression.
Where are we?
Gonna do it again. She's definitely gonna do it again.
She's a wee git. That's what she is. She is. Aren't you, hon? So you find out you've got the ability called Second Wind. Whatever those words.
Great.
I'm
So-
the first wind.
That's it.
You're the
That's why you work so well together.
First
So-
class wind, second class wind.
Ah,
He's a lesser wind.
you.
You getting
You're a
stabbed.
rascal. Don't go that far. It's getting recorded. Nobody needs to know that, do that. No. Whoa, what are you doing? Right. No paper is allowed for you. You're a wee git. I hope you know that. My goodness. That's supposed to go without a hitch. Right.
This is valid.
Second one's a good one.
So you can use this 2 times per long rest, but you're able to use it for an ability
For a long
check
rest.
or to give yourself HP. You can do one or t'other, depending what you want. So if you fail the check, even after you try to do a second
My
one,
boy.
you get to still keep it. So you don't lose it if you do that and you fail. So you notice to your left-hand side that there's this magical rune. And this rune, you realise you speak Dwarvish as well if you want to write that down.
Oh, cool.
This magical rune in Dwarvish says sight.
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 Okay, sorry, let me just.
It's alright. Top initiative queue.
Yes, so I think I'm going to have another go.
You now have this extra
Continuing.
d6.
Yep.
These blades start spiraling up towards you, and they're literally about 4 or 5 feet below you right now. You feel a pull from the wind to go further down, but
Yeah.
you're holding strong for now.
Great. So yeah, I'll go for another
Yep.
roll, so with advantage. So 8 for the first roll, and then 10 for the next one. And then
Okay.
I can add, I suppose I could add about it. So that's 5.
Excellent.
10, 15, and then plus the investigation, so 18.
At first, as you're looking around, you see almost these sort of like wires that are connecting a couple of things in amongst all these cogs, and you're like, oh, if I pull this will stop it. And you're just about to do it, but then you're like, actually, this is like a falsely put in one on purpose to trick you. This would speed it up, and then you go around behind it and you pull the right thing that stops the blades from going too fast, and it gets closer and closer and closer. Give me an acrobatics check, please.
Oh, it's a nat one. It's a nat one.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
You take 12 points of slashing damage.
On top of the 4, so I've got minus 16 so far.
Minus 16. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. It's just okay. I'll keep a note of that.
Speeding up the bottom of my little goblin feet.
You notice that at the very bottom of the room,
I did,
there's
yeah,
now
'cause I took it with me.
that grey mist that you noticed before is now permeating throughout the space, and at the centre of that looks to be a purple eye that I mentioned before, looking back up at you. What would you like to do? As you're all steady in the air, you can go down as you please. One is whipped up, one is holding on for dear life, one is just levitating nice and calm.
So where have we seen these purple eyes? Sorry.
So the purple eye was in the book.
In the
The,
book I was
the
reading.
book you're reading start off. Purple eye was also on the creature that spat ichor into your mouth. You didn't see that though. Only he saw that because he was the only one that actually had an actual thing happen to him.
Yep.
And
there's one
you
in the
and there's
centre of
one
the
in the
blades.
centre of these blades at the very bottom.
And I
The,
felt
the
one
blades
on
have
my
stopped, and almost like the blades are coming out from the eye itself, if that makes sense. So, but you now see it, but there's this grey mist permeating around before that, if that makes sense. You wouldn't be able to get to the eye itself.
It's like
but you can get back
eyelashes
down.
on the eye. like
Kinda,
just blades,
yeah. So,
Nice shout. Well, I mean, realizing that I'm probably up here and I look at these people. My friends that speak well, I see sight. I see sight. And I'll just shout that in my unintelligent language.
yep. You just don't necessarily know what if he's speaking about something above or something down there. Are you pointing?
I'm kind of looking at it. Like,
Okay.
And just yelling.
That's just excellent. Thank you so much. You can see sights. We all see sights.
The sea side.
no.
No, I'm joking.
There is the word sight.
You can both do a perception check for me, please,
A perception.
Urchin, yeah.
or investigation, whatever you'd rather.
Nah, 4. plus 3. Very good. Yes, if you can see sights wherever you see it, you can call it a word. They're all words.
I got 10.
10. Is that for perception or investigation? What we doing?
Oh, I was for perception, but if I could do investigation.
Yeah, I'll
I'd
take
rather-
investigation.
Yeah, 12.
12.
I will hunt at your bottom.
You look up, and with the help you're given, right, you see the word in Dwarven. You also realise you speak Dwarven. You see the word sight.
Oh.
And actually, because of your magical knowledge as well, this is the rune that lets people see what's going on in the room. Now, I know that would make sense anyway. I wouldn't have gave that to you even with a good check. But because of your arcana knowledge naturally, I feel like you'd know that's a well-known rune.
Yeah.
So something or someone is watching. maybe symbolised by the giant eye that's looking up at you at the bottom as well.
Can I do an Arcana check to on the eye to see
course you
if
can.
I can understand what's going on with it?
This is the one at the very bottom of the room, yeah?
Yeah, at the bottom of the room with the blades.
Would you roll?
14.
You can now
Scratch
scratch out
off.
your Arcana.
Sweet. 14 plus 3.
You're looking down at the bottom of the room and you're seeing this purple eye is the energy that powers up this entire room. And actually, you felt the same presence and energy in the last 2 rooms before. This feels like it's someone peering in, not to the room, but into your soul. So you actually start to feel, as you get that Arcana check, this slight pain in your forehead, right here, and it's almost like something's reading into your mind. And as you do that, give me an Arcana, a history check, please.
Strong. 8 plus 4, 12.
Plus 4. Yeah.
Yep.
So, you've seen this eye before. You can't get an image of exactly what it is. So before today, you've seen this eye and you felt this feeling in your head before. Not sure how, but there's something going on that feels eerily familiar and feels somewhat sickening. Almost makes you feel like you would be sick, just like those things earlier on were, which is not ideal. What would you like to do?
Can I roll a history check on that to see if it reminds me of anything, if there's any
course.
organisations that can use this eye? 11 plus, I don't think I've seen how much I've got.
11 and your history, which should be at least good. So yes, roll off, please. You remember thinking back to your time with the gnome. You remember hunting down people dressed in all black, and they had tattooed on their head this purple eye, and were known as the followers of the Deep One, and they lived in a village by the sea, and people, you remember going hunting for a reason. There was something kidnapping people, and you realised actually there was a creature taking them out to water, and it would send its minions that actually look familiar to the minions you saw today, dragging others into the water, into the briny deep, to be with the great Deep One. And actually it sends chills down your spine, because you remember like having to kill not just the cultists, but people that were clearly controlled by something.
Yeah.
That you couldn't get their mind back.
Does the followers of the Deep One mean anything to you, Stu?
Oh. Yeah.
Probably not. We've now had 2 history checks in one space. One last one and see if you get anything from it. It's on you.
Does it not?
So you got one already. So one
No, I
second.
know, but saying the followers of the Deep One.
Oh,
That-
yeah, of course,
That's
the book
what
you
you
just
just
read.
asked me.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I thought for more information is what people were asking for. Sorry about that. Yeah. Arcana. History, sorry, my bad.
History.
So, history. 14, yeah. So, that sounds familiar to yourself as well. You remember back, you can actually scratch off your background. You remember guarding a town that was cold. There was almost a presence that feels eerily similar to the presence in this room, where people were going missing. But you remember essentially protecting the town, the people of that town, and making sure that they were safe, anyone that could be saved at least. And you remember doing so well, you got promotion. So there's a bit of sadness, but there's also a bit of joy linked into, well, my abilities saved lives and also got me sought out by someone even greater. That's the words that come to your mind as you think about that thing. So it almost has good and bad feelings at the same time in your mind.
I'll tell these guys anyway. Just before. You too. I came from a village. My why do I sound Jamaican?
I like it.
Village. No, that sounds very Nigerian.
The seaside village might be in Jamaica, we don't know.
I used to defend people from the followers of the deep. And can I try and recall potentially like if I had any in my years as a guard, any sort of further knowledge on how to defend or react to sort of this eerie.
Yeah, okay.
Or sort of like from my wisdom.
I'm trying to think of actually how that would. Yeah, so yeah,
I'm not
roll for me,
intelligent, but
please.
I've got
Roll for me,
experience.
and I'll figure out while you say it what we're going to give you for that.
7.
7. Okay, so it has to be something with a minus to get. No, I'm joking. You can't quite pierce through into your mind to see what you just know that you defended against these creatures and you did well. You can't remember how you did it. That makes sense. Sorry, but you hear that word and it sparks the book to your mind.
The deep one. The oh goodness, I hope we're not involved in any of that. He is a deeply magical, ancient being. There's a book in the library. Can we? How do we get out of here?
Yeah, well, can somebody get me out?
Well, you can fly, right? Okay, so is it, there are opening at the top?
There's no opening at the top, but at
No.
the bottom there's this grey mist
We can-
that you,
yeah.
from your knowledge, you've been
I would
through
go
one.
there.
You assume you can just go through it,
Okay,
go back
okay.
to where you were.
Yes, we better return to the library at once. Despite, I mean, the records seem deeply misled. I think. Anyway, let's have a look. And yeah, like visibly more concerned now than I was before. Like I was very self-assured and like very calm, this kind of like eerie presence. But now I'm starting to get a bit scattered. You can almost actually probably see it in my being. Like my hair's not just billowing naturally in the way it was. It's now like as if there's some gusts going on.
Like that.
So, will you be alright getting down? Do you need help?
Dark cogs and everything.
Yeah.
He climbs way back then.
You can Indiana Jones your way down if you want.
Yes, of course. I can get down, but again, if it is the deep one involved in this, we must get back. I fear for our lives. I've been against this before. But
For once I'm inclined to agree. Yes.
He's heading back through this grey, misty portal.
Can somebody catch me? How about this, Goblin? I'll invite you onto my back.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Despite like really trying to put on a nice face,
Yeah.
I'm so not happy.
Can I unravel the tongue and just have it as some kind of Indiana Jones-esque thing?
Definitely. You can shove it into like the bag of holding where the tongue still like echoes out a little bit, so like just so you just pull out instantly.
Amazing.
There we go. So you come back to this library, back through the portal that you just went through, and actually that portal dissipates behind you. The grey essence is gone. What would you like to do? There's 2 more portals within this room. However, there's no other way in or out. There's no doors. The other thing you do see is there's another small crack in the wall, similar to the one that you hid in before.
Oh, she got a natural 20.
Can you all roll a perception check as you see it, please?
Nope.
Can he use the natural 20?
Did I use Sabrina's natural 20?
Oh, not very good.
Go on, roll
6.
it. Sabrina, roll it.
There you go, honey. You see in this small hole that there was a small creature peeks in out towards you. You see slight gold skin for just a moment. It peeks in towards you and then rushes back in towards the darkness of that small crack, and you just see a grey flash, or golden flash, sorry, my bad, as the outline of a creature appears and disappears.
Is it like very prominent that I know someone is there, or is it like a flash?
You got a good enough roll to know something was in there, and now no longer is.
Everyone, I saw something in this crack. I swear, there were gold, there was eyes, and then they're gone.
It was gold.
Oh, what'd you get, Sabrina? No.
Yeah, if I could go over and have a look at the crack.
As
Looking for like arcane things, and maybe there was some kind of.
there is an overwhelming sense of magic from this small crack. Let me try to bite him for helping you, honey. You see what looks to be a crystal ball in this room, and it's got golden veins almost all over it, like almost like cracks.
Is
in
it like
the-
the Japanese kind of art?
Exactly, yeah. I love
Does
that.
it look valuable?
It looks incredibly valuable, but it also looks incredibly arcane as well. So, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I would definitely like to go up and touch it.
Okay, you grab a hold of it. There is a flash of light, and you disappear from the space.
He's gone.
As you're, whoop,
Could we see it?
you just see him flash and go. This is far too small a tight squeeze for you to get into.
Yeah.
This is a small space. Only a small creature can get in there.
Okay.
As you disappear, you appear in this massive coliseum, and there is a large dome surrounding it. A dome that you know familiar.
Yeah, from the.
You can see it looks like there is light effects coming off it to make it look like it's a bright, beautiful place, but you can see beyond it that illusion, and there's just this murky water above. And you see on a large pedestal a large golden dragon. Surrounding you, around this entire coliseum, is thousands of people. And there's a screen that looks to your two companions, and you see 3 other screens with a bunch of other people. Some wearing blue, some wearing green, some wearing red. And you look, and you see your two companions confused. And maybe it's showing a little bit of a replay actually of like the blades as they're about to cut you, and then is gone. And you see this dragon just look down towards you. Maybe one other thing to say, I suppose, is along the Colosseum there's these sort of small cages, and there's 2 groups already in those cages. One wearing green and one wearing red. Thank you. My brain left me for a second. Groups of 3 as well. And this dragon looks down towards you and he's like, "Well, I didn't expect one of you little monstrosities to escape. Looking quite fancy in your armor. Don't think it will get you very far. Off you pop, go back through the portal, and you see that little crystal still next to you. Go back through. I don't want to have to hurt you."
No, just press this here.
Yes, just press this here. You notice as you press it, it's not letting you go back through.
I beg your pardon, sir, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Perhaps it doesn't work for goblins the same way it does for kobolds. You see all these kobolds surrounding. And he's like, "Well, I'll get them to escort you through. One problem, they can't carry alive people." He breathes in, and you see at the back of his throat flames start to emerge as he burns you to a crisp. A small kobold comes, picks you up. Do a dexterity saving throw for me, please. Oh, you failed.
Not 20.
You failed. Ah, so unlucky. As you take 1,000 d6 damage. My goodness, no.
Close.
You see a flash in the room, and you see this golden kobold bring out the corpse of your friend and place him down in front of you. And it says, "You've got 12 seconds to bring him back." As he tries to get away, what are you two doing in this moment?
I died.
10 seconds! It's counting you down. What are you doing? Who wants to?
Can I try? And I've seen many battle wounds before, and I look and I try to assess its condition. If there's any.
You can try and give me a medicine check, please. However, there's no abilities that you have that would do anything in this situation. So you can try, give me a medicine check. You can try to stabilise them. That's always possible. 16. You scratch that off because you got +2. You grab a hold of some. You almost like go towards that little bag of hand holding that you've seen, and you go, "Bandages, bandages, bandages." You shove your hand in, thinking of bandages, and you pull out this massive spool of bandages and start quickly wrapping him up and trying to like save him to some degree. You stabilize him. He is still unconscious, but he'll take I don't have a d4. Roll a d4 for me, please. Anyone got a d4? It'll take 4 hours for him to come back, but he is stabilized and just getting by.
So yeah, using the same energy that I just exude from being so pompous and kind of commanding others, I'd like to slap him across the face. Oh, you blithering, ridiculous, foul creature! Why would you go into a crack where you don't know where you're going? And I just shout at him and abuse him and slap him. In case
Your
it needs
words,
a physical component.
your words speak truth as you heal him through healing word.
Amazing.
Would you like to roll
so
and
funny.
bring the HP back?
The world's most annoying bard. So 1d4 plus.
Yes, I think it's 2d4 now. Actually, sorry, do 2d4. I think that's the old stats. 2d4s,
Four.
not a d8.
That's a d4.
Oh, that's a d4. Sorry.
It's
Five.
cool D4.
Plus your
Plus spellcast modifier. Yeah.
Do I scratch that off?
No. So it'll just be your charisma. So scratch off your charisma for me, please.
Charisma.
You come back with that much HP.
Do I know my HP now because I died?
Yes.
Oh.
Your hit. Good
Can
call.
I do that?
Right.
I think you should go through.
I think you're the only person so far that actually knows their HP. 24 is your max HP.
Where did it?
No one else has gone down. So spoilers.
So valid.
As you speak, you see like these singe marks. So like his hair's almost fully gone. This sort of white hair that was already singed beyond, he's now completely bald. You see like his eyes. There's like scarring coming out from it. That's that gold color. The same that was all around that orb.
my
And
goggles okay?
your goggles are perfectly okay. Don't worry. So
Yeah, your
they're
eyes
they're
are
up a little
great.
bit.
You take them off and you've got a great time.
I don't
There's
take
like a
them off.
tan line here. So you notice that charring starts to disappear as flesh becomes more apparent, and this sort of air that's spoken out from you wraps around you and restores you. How much HP? Sorry,
8.
8 hit
That's not too
points.
bad.
What do you say?
Yeah, I think I scream as I wake up. Don't touch the orb!
What orb?
The orb is in the space. Don't touch the orb. No matter how beautiful it looks.
You came out looking like coal. What happened to you?
So, I was enticed by the orb. I woke up immediately in a coliseum by my own design, and then
Yeah, kind of.
and upon a pedestal sat a large golden dragon. He asked me to leave. I couldn't leave, and then I died.
Can I roll a history check to see if I understand what the dragon
Of course, yeah.
from like the chat that we've had?
18.
Plus 4.
As you're scrolling through the books, there was this chapter in that book that I gave you about the Great Deep One that speaks of the Golden One. What was the phrase I actually used for the Golden One? I need to look back at my notes. I apologise. But a gold dragon that struck a deal where two started working together. There's two elements within this dungeon, both massively powerful, both interested in what you're doing and how it's working. The deep one.
They were watching us.
You said golden dragon in at the depths of the ocean. Gentlemen, I don't know if I can call you gentlemen, but I will.
I have a better word.
I think we may have been abducted by the deep one.
I think that's fair to say. I think these glyphs, these eyes that we're seeing around, is essentially watching us and broadcasting it into this coliseum.
For entertainment.
There was crowds that were different colours. It was all quite a lot.
Is that all we are to them? Just jokes, just playthings.
Boo! No, you can't hear that.
Can I ask you a question? Why I was thinking, like, why is a guard? Do I know I am a guard now?
Yeah, you remember that? You remember your insignia that was on top of your armor, which was in this case had a large black obelisk on it. Was the symbol, like a big massive, essentially, what do you call that? Dragon glass dragonglass column. Maybe that's what it looks like. But it's this sort of like large thing made of stone or obsidian. But it's a very magical device in general. But you remember that. That's all you remember about who you are. But you remember defending and that being on your armor and maybe on your shield, maybe on your sword. So that's why the different symbol didn't quite match up with you.
Can I just question? So you think we were abducted? I was just a guard. And then can I just try and delve into that a bit deeper?
Yeah, Arcana
Try
check
and
with
recall
advantage, please.
Why would a guard?
Arcana check with advantage, please. Or history, sorry, my bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
history.
Sorry.
With advantage?
12
Yes.
With advantage. Best roll was 12.
12? There you go. With the exact words you said, I'm going to give you more than what I probably would have given normally. You get flashed back to no longer that village. You don't feel...
Sabrina's in the sink.
Is that...
guys that picked
no,
up
it's
now?
fine.
It doesn't get it.
Ugh.
The cat is in the sink.
You're in a completely different space now.
It sounds like a code
You're
word.
you're in a palace, and in this palace there is a king, there is a queen, and there is several princes, lordlings, whatever you really want to call them. And amongst it, you see a familiar face. You see your Irganassi friend. All these beings are Irganassis. All their servants are a variety of all the other Ganassis and elementals. And I'm going to have to go sort out what she's doing. I think she's licking from a bowl. So your mind goes back to another time, a vision. And it's not of the same village that you saw before. Instead, it's of this palace. And in the palace, you see a variety of Irganassis. King, queen, princes, and a very familiar face sitting amongst them. The people surrounding are a variety of Ganassis and elementals who are clearly serving these people. You seem to have got this great promotion to another space. And you're now protecting someone, you know, and a bunch of other people who are massively wealthy. All you remember is a flash of that, and then suddenly a flash of ruin. You see like a glimpse of fire, a glimpse of people being taken, a glimpse of you being dragged and gone. That's all you remember.
Yes. I'm putting this into, or I have this insignia. Should I have the insignia on me?
So this first thing you saw was the obsidian thing. That's no longer the case. You now see a collection of 4 elements that are in a spiral, and at the top of that spiral, like they're sort of going around each other. At the top of that spiral is the air ganassi. If that makes sense. So the air, and then the earth, and then the fire, and then the water.
How? My friend, I remember a court. I remember being raised to guard you in your court and this golden dragon. In a flash, we were gone. Do you remember? Do you remember that day? I'll just think a little bit.
Do I remember the day?
Or do I
Give me another history check, please. With advantage.
With it.
We're starting to get a lot more here.
Great. 19
nice.
plus
19.
4.
You remember visions back. You're starting to get memories, and it was a beautiful day to start off. Your group resides atop a mountain right above where the sea is. It makes sense. So there's villages around. You're at the top of this, and you're like the upper echelon. You maybe got there through maybe nefarious means, but you're part of this grouping, and you're seen as powerful. You're seen as people of importance. You're seen as the head of the elements themselves. But then, almost feels like the day turned for the worse, as a shadow seemed to grow over the town, as the sun seemed to get blotted out by a large creature in the sky, and fire rained down. The very element that you were above tore your palace to pieces. And you remember people getting dragged and taken by creatures with this purple eye in their head and brought down to the water. And all you saw was these creatures bringing them towards people towards tentacles that brought them into the water. And the people almost left your memory as soon as that happened. And then suddenly, your memory is gone.
Mother! I like start checking my legs, and you know, the fire. It was horrible. Oh,
I felt the fire. It's not nice.
it was so horrible. Yeah, I can't imagine what's happened to my family. And of all people, they choose to put me with. They put me with you. One of the serving. Just what the hell? This is just not acceptable. I look at one of the grey gems, but these are the people that you put me with. Do you know who I am? I don't know, but I feel like I know who I am. I'm important.
Prince! Did you get a name?
Oh, I will.
It's something on the tip of your tongue. You're not sure what, so...
Do I feel strongly for it? Like, am I... Do I feel duty bound? Or is it something else?
Well, you got elevated to a position of power. Usually with that, I'm not going to give... Usually with that, there is a semblance of they saw something in me. There's like that. There's something there. To have his response then instantly be, do you see who you put me with?
The hell.
So maybe there's
I remember
shades of both. Maybe he was somebody that you enjoyed working with.
You were
something you
probably
did.
important, but I'm a bit of
Yeah.
yeah. Like you probably actually did a great job, but you're just lower in everything.
Yeah.
You probably used to.
I think I actually my tenderness. I think I will go to you and I'll try. I'm gonna call you Prince. But I don't know any Prince. I can't. Why am I English? I can't recall your name, Prince. But I will tell you now. I was while we are here, while we are underwater, and I will still be your guard, and I will try my best. I will try. I was put in this position because I am capable, and do not worry. We will face this together, and we can try. Okay, don't lose hope yet. Don't lose hope.
You boys have done me a great turn here today. I'm alive because of you, and that means a lot to me. I'm with you.
I guess with them dire circumstances come dire solutions. I guess I will work with you both.
There is
And,
2 more rooms to enter. As you get a bit more bearing of the room, you see 2 phrases next to the 2 portals that's left in Dwarvish.
Be good. Keep going.
That's why I didn't point out to you, because you didn't see the words. You don't speak Dwarvish, but you both do. Next to one of the rooms is the phrase musical interlude. Next to the other, it says gears and gadgets. That's the 2 of the 3 rooms that's remain.
I know what I'm drawn to.
Drawn to what?
You can read these words too.
Yes.
Gears and musical interlude and gears and gadgets.
Gears and gadgets.
You always
Again,
repeat that word
there
there.
you go.
Gears and gadgets. Gears and gadgets.
I don't know
Gears
why
and
I'm such a
gadgets,
simp for
gears.
this. This is the robot simp. Brassy.
Yeah. Oh well.
Prince.
You can
what
understand
do you
these
think we
words
should
here.
Yeah.
You can read though.
I don't concern myself with lesser languages, but I really do have a penchant for music, so that sounds excellent. How about we go to the
He revived me. He revived me. He revived me.
As you know, I have been off-bound to this guy, so I will need to. I'm sorry, my friend. I know you're in dire straits right now.
I feel the deepest sympathies for you working for him, but he has helped me.
His family has taken me out of the place where I'm from, and I can only give my life. That is all. I'm such a simple.
Come on, you two, stop wasting my time.
Quit praising me, boys.
You head into this room. Musical interlude. You enter a room,
Save the best.
and there's 7 goblets, all filled with wine. Standing over the goblets is a spectral robed figure, holding a large scythe.
Spectral rogue fella.
I'll say that again, holding a large scythe. As you approach, he speaks, his voice a rattling wind. My heart is cold, cold as my bones. but I could be moved by the proper tones. Clarify, that word was tones. I didn't enunciate that well, but just
Proper
yes.
toes.
By the proper tone.
Can I have that again? Sorry, my voice.
My voice is cold, cold as my bones, but I could be moved by proper tone.
Can you describe again what's in the room beyond the 7 goblets?
So it's a small room with this person in it. There's nothing more than just these 7 goblets filled with wine. There is a large batch, or a large barrel, sorry, what looks to be pouring wine. You can fill these goblets up further with. But apart from that, that's it. This creature looks to be a large spectral creature robed with a scythe, surrounded by the winds themselves. He is not antagonistic towards you. However, he is calling something of you.
I have an idea, but I don't really want to touch anything else today. Would anybody mind following a bit of instruction?
I'll take guard in front of the man. I will take. I do not understand what he's saying, guys, but I'll let you.
Could you take one finger and put it round the rim of the glass?
I'll again still trying to keep this figure in my view. Still very alert to them. Can I inspect him before I do that? Can I just have a look and see?
Of course. Give me an investigation check or an insight check. I'll take either.
12, and I'll take a perception check. Sorry, yeah.
Or insight, I'll take either or.
I'll take. So 16.
16. So surrounding, so on the end of his scythe, you see corpses of people, many people, and also surrounding him, you see just an atmosphere, and that wind almost feels like, yeah, there's ghosts almost in the wind itself. So this person seems to embody something dark, definitely. But you can't get any more than that. Are you?
Are you sure this guy surrounded by death? I must keep him safe.
Well, you can't trust a bumbling oaf like this guy to do it. Look, Mummy used to show me at the dinner table. I'll show you how to do it.
No. This is very risky. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna attempt to stop him from touching anything. What you can do myself. Could I? Or do that? Do I need a check there? Or?
Give me a sleight of hand check anyway. It doesn't really matter too much.
I'm
but-
kind of used to people putting their life in danger. So, like, I'm not going to stop.
Sleight of hand, please.
And while he does it, can I make a perception
course.
to see if there's any reaction while he...
Well, that's
Oh.
20.
Nat
Whoa.
20. So you get to scratch off your sleight of hand. You perfectly play. You get scratch off sleight of hand. See what you get. It's +1. As you scratch, sort of slide around, you do it perfectly. But both the ghost, ghostly creature, should say, and you wince.
Oh.
It is out of tune. And actually, as you do all 6, wait,
7.
7, thank you. As you do all 7, they all sound slightly out of tune. They're not quite right. And you know very much so they're not quite right. More than both of you. You can tell it's something wrong in your gut. What would you like to do?
It sounded fine to me.
The big massive spectral being is like,
Of course.
Boney wins.
but
Yeah,
I
it's
could be
fine.
moved by the proper tone.
Come on. It's just untrained. This is dining room help, outside help. Very different. Did you say there was a jug of something?
Yes, so there's like there's a big barrel that's flowing of wine.
Okay.
You could add more or take some away from
Yeah.
these things.
Can I roll some sort of check to see if I...
Be performance check is what I
Yeah,
go for.
I
Is
like
what I
that.
go for. So
14.
14, and that you can scratch off your performance.
Sweet. It's the important one.
Quite a number,
For a
might I
brother.
say.
Whoa! Plus
Whoa
700.
there, brother.
Plus 700, all right.
Expert.
All 7 you managed to get just right to be all 7 A through G of the tones. And as you do it, you spinning, or are you asking your friend to spin?
No, I'm doing it, and I'm also humming. Like I'm very
Just
Perfect
shine
pitch.
with it.
yeah sensory over. Like, you know, I'm just kind of like in my zone. I'm in flow state right now.
And you see this creature
Yeah.
going from side to side and going,
Can
You've
I
done.
also- can I use that to give everyone bardic inspiration?
Of course you can. Yeah.
But my singing is so good.
Yes. So you're,
Along with these tones,
you're doing
Like,
it
not,
perfectly
Not
along with them.
only this like ghost or whatever is
Yeah.
inspired. These guys are like,
he gets bardic inspiration too.
God, he's good.
You've done quite well. You've mastered the scale. But there's still one more test. I pray you don't fail. You know the notes. Now play the tune. Tell me, with whom do I commune?
I don't like the way he's threatening us.
It's okay. I think he's quite reasonable.
He's
I
oddly familiar to me.
I am Prince Wispian the Third.
I love that.
You look like a Wispian.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm named after my great grandfather. He was a wonderful wind.
Back then, he was merely a slight breeze.
Well, in his younger days, yes.
You notice you get a scratch off ability number 2 while you're doing this. So you have unyielding breath. So like as you're singing, it almost seems to go on and on and on.
Passive 2.
Yes, passive ability number 2, please.
Like the idea that it was just kind of like medieval decks. You were just kind of like spinning.
So you have essentially, you don't have to breathe. You can hold your breath indefinitely, but as well as that, you can breathe out almost indefinitely. So like when it comes to your singing, it just goes. There's no pauses. It's stunning.
So if we need to swim at any point, you can just breathe directly into our mouths constantly.
That's handy for being underwater.
That's why you don't turn into one of those things.
Yeah.
With whom do I commune?
Who does?
Well, is he deaf?
Not good to like really confused.
With
He
whom?
looks dangerous. That's all I do.
Who does he commune? Well, he knows who I am, which seems to be the most important thing.
I've got a question of what's your favourite character after this, but still.
I don't like playing an asshole.
Do I?
You remember you saw it? You ever played Divinity Original Sin?
No.
Oh, great character then. The Exiled Prince. Remind me so much of him.
And he's deeply likable, I'm assuming. Who's he commune? I'm lost.
The dead? I don't know.
Can I have the whole thing again?
You've done quite well.
Yeah.
You've mastered the scale. But there's still one more test. I pray you don't fail. You know the notes. Now play the tune and tell me with whom I commune.
Play the tune. What tune?
Don't fear the Reaper.
You know what? I'll allow it.
That was it. That's all we needed. I start playing Smoke on the Water.
One of you have already said it, but just wanted to put that out. One of you said the very thing.
Oh.
Is it the dead? I don't know.
I
said that. What else did I say?
There are a lot of dead bodies around him, so
Communes with the dead.
Is it a dead soul? I don't know.
Song of the Dead.
my character can't understand it. He's not intelligent enough.
But the player could tell.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh, okay.
And
good.
I thought you were going to do.
It's the same song.
He breathes in and goes, fish. And you see in that swirl, you see creatures that were almost about to be antagonistic towards you. Please go away, honey. Suddenly calming, and a grey mist oozes out from him towards you as he's like, you may leave. Thank you for a peaceful journey. Go away, Cat. Go away.
That was great,
Hey,
man.
as you look around the room,
Man.
as you look around the room, there is a Cat. I cannot have you play with this. Go away. You're literally trying to unplug the microphone. Sake. Right. So you realise that you have a proficiency with musical instruments, and you see several appear throughout the room as almost like a gift before you leave. And the my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie, he seems
I hate
kind of
you,
fluty.
Cat.
Is he fluty or violin-y? I don't know.
It's gotta be woodwind, doesn't it?
Yeah, woodwind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
I thought xylophone.
Percussion.
So
is that Jules?
On wheels.
He plays the drums.
So you tumble back through into the library once more. You go through the portal. You receive a number of magical instruments, any which you want you can have. The ones that you are capable with are bagpipes, bird pipes, clarinet, and also, strangely, darts. You can use the air to fly them around yourself and hit rhythmically. So actually, there's a magical, almost a bit like, you know, like the sort of things you like tap with your hands. You can do that in the air while you're playing another instrument with your So there's a lot of there's some performance elements getting done there, if that makes sense, but also threatening, like, don't come close to me because I can hit you while I'm doing it. Okay. But yeah, so bagpipes, bird pipes, clarinet, and flute's also on there as well.
Yeah.
So if you want any of those instruments,
Can
you
I
may
take
have
more than one?
as many as you wish.
Yeah, I will take the flute and the darts.
Nice.
Kind of like Yondu.
Yeah.
Uh, the rest of you, I don't think, can play any instruments. 1 second, just double check.
Well, you can if you want.
That's interesting.
You can take them though.
Yeah, I'll happily
Doesn't
take
mean
it.
anything. So.
The bagpipes without.
So, what would you like to do? You're now back in this library. There's one more grey, misty portal to potentially go through. Next to it is the phrase gears and gadgets.
Nah, I think I'm a bit excited to go through that. Portal. There's a bit of me of like, I know. After the other ones, it's definitely a trap, but there's still something just in the name. It's making me buzz a little bit.
My friend, you are shaking. Are you okay?
Yeah. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Sorry, I changed that. It's misspoken. Of gears and gadgets, but even still.
Oh, there we hate
Well, we hate it now. It's not going to happen.
Well, you seem excited. Get it over quickly.
It's a play of mice and men, but entirely by robots.
How could you tell?
You have to sit and watch.
As you teleport into this other room, there is no wind pulling you like the 1-2 before. There's no grand figure before you. Instead, you see a sturdy door with 4 heavy iron pegs sticking out of its surface. There's no obvious handle or mechanism. Next to the door is an alcove. In that alcove is a wooden crate full of gears of various sizes and numbers of teeth. There is a small brass plaque in the centre of this door that reads 4 in 1 and 3 in 4. 2 needs all that came before. 3 seems last, but with only half of 1 and 2 and also 4. Let me say that one more time. That's a lot. 4 in 1 and 3 in 4. 2 needs all that came before. 3 seems last, but with only half of 1, 2 and also 4.
One more time. Leave the first
That's
two
okay.
lines.
Okay, so
Two needs all before.
I'll say it a lot slower.
Yes.
4 and 1
Yep.
and 3 and 4. 2 needs all that came before. 3 seems last, but with only half of 1, 2, and also 4. Who would have thought you'd have a math puzzle in a D&D game, boys?
So 3's first. Wait.
Yeah, no.
3 lasts but half.
I
Of
thought-
1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, and 4. So was that?
So that's 7.
Yeah.
Half of 7 is 3.5.
And 4 in 1. So does 1 go inside?
4 goes first. So there's a bunch
If
of
they're
cogs,
different sizes.
and there's like places for you to put the cogs.
Yes,
to
there's
hang them.
4 in a row. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's a bunch of cogs of all sizes, of all numbers of teeth, if you will, if that makes sense. So you have to figure out which one goes where. I'll say it one more time. 4 and 1. And 3 and 4. 2 needs all that came before. 3 seems last, but with only half of 1 and 2 and also 4. As you're reading this one, you're looking around the room because you're like, you don't care at all about what's going on here. And you look and you see a large glass facade on this wall to your left. And behind it is what looks to be a large mechanical golem staring at you as you are
Giving you the evils.
as you are doing this thing. And it feels almost like it's chapping at the bit to come after you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do not like the look of this hunk of metal.
Well, I would suppose that from our previous precedents of the other rooms, there may be an element of danger if we don't hurry up. So, Goblin, come on, gears.
This is what my character is good at, but not me.
I'm leaving these to you two nerds.
So 2 needs all that came before. So is 2 last? If 2 needs all that came before.
Here,
3 is
it
last,
should.
but also has 1 and 2 and also 4.
So,
It's half.
did you say? So there's are the gears numbered? No.
The gears have got numbers of teeth on them. So
What
like,
numbers of teeth?
Yeah,
so
2
there's
needs
1,
all
2,
that
3, and
came
4 in the
before.
wall,
Yeah.
and there's numbers of
And then-
teeth. I think you need to figure out what teeth go in what
Yeah.
bit. So 7 or 5
Yeah,
or 6
so-
or
so
2
four-
or
four
1.
teeth-
but also half.
4 teeth go in the first position.
Last, but also half.
And how many positions is the?
There's
Uh,
4
oh,
positions.
yeah, okay.
1 and 2
So-
and
so-
also 4.
Four teeth. 4 teeth on the first one.
Yeah.
3 teeth on the last one. 2 needs all that have come before, so maybe 7.
Yeah.
And then 3 is last, but needs half of the teeth of 4, 3, and 7, which is 14. What's half of 7?
7.
Half of 14, 7.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that's what I would suggest.
Okay, so what was that?
So in the first position, we put a gear with. Who's doing this? I feel like you're doing. it.
I can do it. In character, I can do it.
Yeah. And I'm instructing in
Yeah.
character. I'm telling you how to do it in character. And you're choosing whether or not you want to
Follow,
to me.
yeah.
Okay,
Um,
so
but it's quite
Peg
obvious.
1.
So there's four cogs in the first position.
Okay.
3 cogs. Three. What do you call them?
teeth.
3 teeth on the 4th position. Oh.
I think keep going where you're going.
No, I'm working it out though because 2 needs all that came before, but is that before in terms of the positions or is that before in terms of what's been specified?
It's up to you to figure out what you want with that.
But that's nonsense.
One of those answers is correct. One of those answers is correct.
Yeah. What do you think, Tom? So
I was going to say, I feel like 2 is the last one.
I mean,
so then
maths
one-
wise, it
Well,
works
it
out.
says 3 is last, right?
No,
three-
so there's an amount
Right.
of teeth. So 2 needs all that came before. But
Right.
what I don't get is all that came before is that the position prior, which is 1 that came before,
Yeah.
or is it the 2 instructions that came before, which is 7?
That one.
That one. Okay. So then. 2
So far
needs
we got
7
4, 7, and 3, and there's the third one in the middle. Is that correct?
4.
So 4 in peg number 1,
7.
7 in peg number 2,
Yeah.
and peg number 4 there's 3,
Yeah.
and then in peg number 3
peg
what we
number
put.
3 we're putting 7 as well.
Okay, you put gear 1, gear 4,
Get your
gear
sword
2,
ready.
gear 3. You see this golem almost activate for a second, and then the gears, and the door just starts to rise and open. The glass,
Well done.
the glass becomes less opaque, so you can't see through it anymore. Less translucent, I should say. You can't see through it anymore. And the golem almost goes, looking sad that he doesn't quite get a chance. But at the same time, you also look a bit sad. You don't get a chance to examine the insides of this creature. And actually looking through the blueprints from before, you see this very being created by whoever made this space. In this last section, you're greeted with a welcoming wind as you hear the sound of a multitude of people cheering and celebrating you into this metal cage. As you look out and see the people around, you see people of every tribe and tongue, people of all over the world of Andorras. But more than that, all of them looking extremely wealthy in the richest of clothes. And at the pedestal I mentioned before is this golden dragon, who looks and smiles towards you. What did you say your name was again, Donnie?
Prince Wispian the Third.
Prince Wispian and your entourage. Well done. The smartest crew we've had by far. Sorry for the little incident before, Goblin. I do apologize. But you have finished my dungeon. Soon you will have more adventures in store, as you will have to face the Blue Dungeon in combat. Good luck. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Don't let that drag.
I look forward to seeing you at the next Amnesia dungeon.
Bye, guys.
That was great.
See ya.
Great.
Nice.
Gladiatorial combat.
That was so
with
sick.
the blue team.